imagine who they asked you on a second date. Like, you would have been dead by the end of the day. Hey KiHiVE, welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for clicking on this video because I know you're interested in what I have to say today. If you haven't done so already, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below to become part of KiHiVE. And hello to my subscribers. Thanks so much for joining, and let's get right into today's video. Hey you guys, I know I've been gone for a little minute. I was having some technical difficulties with my camera. My box lights broke. I couldn't find my charger to my camera, so my batteries were dead and it was just a mess. But I am back with some more videos, and I think I have a new schedule. I think I'm gonna do Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Probably do a Monday motivation, a hair video, and then a dating disaster horror story, or another natural hair video, or whatever freebie Friday I feel like doing. I know you're gonna ask about my hair. I have a video for this next week. With that out the way, let's get right into the video. Today we're going to be doing a dating disaster horror story, and if you would like to send in your story, don't forget to email me at crazydatingdisaster@gmail.com for a chance to be featured here on my channel. So today we have one from a KiHiVE family member, so let's get right into it. So I'm going to put it up on like the right side or the left side so y'all can read along with me, and we'll get started. My apologies for taking so long to send this. Please don't share my name with anyone. Love your videos, by the way. Thank you, girl. Okay, so I just came out of a 9-year relationship and was desperate to get my ex out of my head. So I joined a dating club. The idea was to go on a few dates and just be distracted with something else. I found my Mr. Right, even better for me. Dating clubs and dating sites are similar in that you need to submit your preferences for dating options and also share information about yourself that you would like the others in the club to know. The difference between the dating club and the dating site is that the manager of the dating club would personally meet each member before signing them up, and that verification is the difference that made me choose the club. That's interesting. Never heard of a dating club before. So I am not a picky person. I am pretty independent, so I don't need anyone to support me financially. Hey girl. I-N-D-E-P-E-N-D-E-N-T. Do you know what that means, man? All I really ask for is someone within 10 years of my age, same religion, and employed. An education and drives a vehicle would be nice. Race and ethnicity is not important. So the manager sends me a contact he felt met my criteria, with the exception of the religion part. He told me that I should still have a chat with him to see if he would be of interest to me and to keep an open mind. So he's tall, employed, drives, has his own vehicle and home. Sounds good, right? I mean, yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. So I called him and we chatted a few times. I found out that he works at a factory, manual labor. He's incapable of speaking standard English. There's a difference between choosing to speak slang and not being able to form a structured sentence. What? Alright. So a few things ran through my head. That he is one of those rich kids that were too lazy to get an education, but just found a job as an adult so that he didn't get disinherited. Maybe he's a drug dealer, won the lotto, blew his money, and now has to find a job to make ends meet. Who knows? I mean, with dating these days, you never know what people got going on. But a factory worker cannot afford to acquire those assets without a story behind it. Oh, and he's Hindu. I don't have any issues with Hindus. Some of my best friends are in that faith. It's just that my religion is very, very different, being Catholic, and I believe both religions have different foundations, which can be an issue if we were to be married and raise kids. I'm traditional in thinking. Me too. So we here. My future date kept on insisting that he wasn't a staunch Hindu and would be willing to convert if it reached to that stage. Dang, already? I mean, I'm all for, you know, future thinking, but all right, whatever, you know. Hey, you must got the juice, girl. You must got the juice for him to just go switching like that, you know. On to the dates. After about 4 days of chatting, and he did seem decent enough to do it face to face. That's good, you chatted first. That's good. We decided to meet up for coffee. I decided to meet him at a location closer to where he resided, just in case he was a psycho in disguise and tried to follow me home. I also deliberately looked for a parking spot really far away from the coffee house. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of paranoid. Nothing wrong with that. Safety first. Safety first. The coffee shop is shaped like an L. I decided to sit at the top of the L, which is the furthest away from the door. He was about 30 minutes late. Dang, 30 minutes? Alright. He was coming from work, so I guess it's normal to be held up at work. He entered, a very tall guy, almost good looking. Very plain dress, t-shirt and pants. I noticed one strange thing consistently happening as he walked down the aisle to approach me. Everyone seated along the way knew he was coming and turned to look at him before he approached their booth. One person turned their face away while they're eating in disgust, and I was like, Then he approached my table and tried to sit next to me, offering him the chair opposite. I kid you not, my eyes were tearing from his stank. Oh, what? I managed to open my mouth and was truly embarrassed at the words that came out. I can't stay long. You know, you did better than what I did. I would have been like, wow, I gotta go. But kudos to that. I mean, I could see his heart sink, and I felt badly because I was looking hot, you know. Yes, but at the same time, it was truly disrespectful for him to come on a date smelling like that. You know, I don't think people understand how bad they smell. Somebody gotta point it out, but I understand that he just came from work and he works at a factory, but he knew that we were meeting up. Couldn't he have packed an extra t-shirt in his car, some deodorant, or even buy a bottle of water and just try to do something, right? I shudder to think that he actually did those things and actually still smelled that way. Was this how he smelled after work every day, or is this build up for several days? I have issues with both scenarios. I just couldn't get past the overpowering scent. I felt my body weakening as the seconds passed. You get weak in the knees.
I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose all control.
That's the song you probably was singing. It's just like, you get weak in the knees because he stank. Anywho, so after about 30 seconds passed, I saw his facial reaction to what I said. I decided to chat up with him for a little before leaving. I ended up turning my head to the side to engulf somewhat less contaminated air each time I spoke to him. I hope I did it in such a way that it looked as if I was staring out the window to view what was going on outside. I also asked open-ended questions so that he would do the majority of the chatting. This man seemed to be fascinated with me. He immediately started talking about upcoming family events and how his sister would take me shopping for Saris to go to the events. See, okay, I'll wait. I don't even understand how he reached there. Was this the beginning of him trying to persuade me to join his faith? Anyway, the day ended and I was finally outside in somewhat fresh air. Of course, he was still standing next to me, so how fresh could the air have been? He wanted to walk me to my vehicle. I told him I would park very far away and he insisted on walking me there, so I was like, He walked, and about 50 feet from my car, I firmly ended the date and wished him a safe journey home. He saw my license plate. He watched me get into my vehicle and drive off. When I reached home, I ended it. Never heard from him again, thank God. Told the manager of the dating club what happened. He apologized profusely and promised that it wouldn't happen again. But it did. One other time, I went on a date with someone who resembled Guy Smiley from Sesame Street. Sigh, another time for that one. Have a good day and thanks for sharing your video. Girl. He stank. I don't even know if I gave him a pass, because if you knew, like you said, you knew that he was coming to the date. So why would he come up stank? Like, no. Second thing, talking about family events on the first date. Boy, you even know her middle name or her last name? Like, why are you trying to plan the future going out with your sister and family events? First date. No. Red flag. 3, the fact that your eyes are watering just lets me know how bad he probably smelled. And I don't know how long you stayed, maybe like 30 minutes, maybe an hour. I would have stayed 15 minutes and been told my friends to call me with a level 10 emergency and got up out of there. I really do want to hear that, the one about the guy Smiley dude from Sesame Street. I really want to hear that, so if you want to send me that, go ahead. Yeah, that's a disaster. I'm glad you never heard from him again. I'm glad you didn't have to deal with that again, because imagine who they asked you on a second date. Like, you would have been dead by the end of the day, because if he would have came up even stinkier than he was before, like, girl. That's it for today's dating disaster horror story. Don't forget to send me yours. I'll leave the email down in the comment section below in the description box, so you can send me your story. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.